Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? My betting family. We back with another video here at No Limit Bets for the NBA slate of January 31st, 2023. We got a small slate tonight, only 5 games, but I'm going to be bringing you out my top 6 picks for those games going on tonight. But before we get started, as always, I would like to say good morning to y'all, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hope y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. Also, we're currently on the road to 500 subscribers. If you're new, if you enjoy the content, as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's truly appreciated, man. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into today's videos, today's picks. Just to do a quick recap of last night's picks, we ended up with a losing day. Obviously, we were only able to go 2 and 4 of our 6 picks. The 2 that were able to hit were Draymond over his rebounds and assists. He crushed that. And also Steph Curry over his points. And then the ones that weren't able to hit was Siakam over his points. He only ends up with 19. Kuzma over his 3 threes, or 2.5 threes, should I say. He only ends up with 1. And then D'Angelo Russell, we had him over 26.5 points and assists. He only ends up with 17. And lastly, Chris Paul, we took the over on 9.5 assists, and he ends right on the hook with 9. He should have been able to hit it, but, you know, it is what it is. He had, I believe, 2 quarters where he didn't get 1 assist. So, like I said, it is what it is. It is a losing day. It's part of the game. But we're on to a new day, new plays. So let's go ahead and get started for our bounce back tonight. We're going to start it off with Kawhi Leonard. As you guys can see, PrizePicks are great with promotions. Every Tuesday they have the Taco Tuesday promotions. They started off at noon, and then I believe every 3 hours they switch up the players. So they're starting it off today with Kawhi Leonard at 22.5 points instead of his 26.5. As you guys can see with the 22.5, he's hit this 5 straight games. He's had it rolling. But if you're just looking at the 26.5, he's hit this, I believe, 4 out of 5. Just to double check. Yeah, so 4 out of 5 games. The lone one he missed was against the Lakers with 25. So we're going to definitely take advantage of this discount on the points, and we're going to roll with the 22.5 points for our first pick. I expect this game to be a good game against a competitive game against the Bulls. Also, the Clippers are dealing with some injuries to some key players in their lineup. So I expect Kawhi Leonard to, step up, play a little bit more minutes than usual. Also, the same goes with Paul George. So we're going to go ahead and, like I said, take advantage of the 22.5 point discount. And we're going to rock with that for our first pick. For our second pick, we're going to go ahead and go with Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak, over 46.5 points and rebounds. They're going up against the Charlotte Hornets. They've played them already 2 times this year. The Bucks have, or they matched up with the Hornets 2 times this year. The first matchup, Giannis did not play. In the second matchup, the Hornets were red hot from the gate. Out of the gate, should I say. They set a record with like 51 points in the first quarter, and they completely blew out the Bucks. And Giannis only ends up with 9 points in that one. So I expect them to definitely bounce back in this game, have a little bit of revenge, and pretty much have a big night for the Bucks. And I expect this to be a blowout, but in the Bucks' favor. Being that they got humiliated their last matchup. I think they have a point to prove, and I think they do get it done. And I also think Giannis obviously is going to be a big part of that, hitting the 46.5 points and rebounds for us. For our third pick, we're going to go to a PRA prop. and we're going to take Evan Mobley over 24 and a half PRAs. As you guys can see, he's hit this 3 out of the last 5 games, averaging 32 and a half PRAs over the last 5. The 2 misses were against the Clippers and the Knicks, where he ended up with 22 and 21. But tonight, their matchup against the Heat, I expect this to be a low scoring game, first of all. But with Mobley, I think that he has a pretty much a great matchup against the Heat, as the Heat are not big. They don't have a big front court per se. And their lone big man, Bam Adebayo, is more than likely going to be matched up with Jarrett Allen, which is going to leave Evan Mobley to pretty much do his thing. He's actually faced the Heat 4 times in his career, and he's hit this PRA line 3 out of the last 4 games. Their last matchup earlier this year, he ended up with 30 PRAs. He ended up with 15, 10, and 5. So I like this spot for him to be able to get this 24 and a half PRAs, especially due to the matchup and size difference against the Heat. So we're going to go ahead and rock with that for our third pick. For our fourth pick, we're going to stick to the same game. We're going to talk about Bam Adebayo, and we're going to take him over 2.5 assists. As you can see, the last 2 games he's crushed this was 6 and 7 assists in each of those games. And then he had a 4-assist game against Dallas. The 2 that he did miss, one of them was ended right on the hook with New Orleans. But with this assist prop, he's faced the Cleveland Cavs 15 times in his career. He's only missed the 2.5 assists only 5 out of those 15 times. And then 2 of those 5 times that he missed, he ended right on the hook with 2 assists. So the numbers are there to back it up. I expect them not to really have a big scoring night. And that should lead to, the rebounds and assists. As far as in the rebounds, I'm not too in love with where they have it at. So that's why I'm leaning more towards this assist. So we're going to go ahead and rock with that for our fourth pick. For our fifth pick, we're going to go to a points prop, and we're going to go down to one of the later games, Denver against the Pelicans, and we're going to take Brandon Ingram over 20.5 points. Now, I know he's just coming back off an injury. He has come back off an injury the past 2 games. So that's why he's only hit this 2 out of the last 5 games. But the last game against Washington, he was able to get the over. I expect him to be getting his win back, his rhythm back. And I think he should be able to get over 20.5 points for us tonight. Now, overall, his career, his last 5 games at Denver, he's hit this over. And since he's been with the Pelicans, he's hit this 6 out of 9 games against Denver. So with him getting his rhythm back, his swim back, and then having a good track record against Denver, especially at Denver, which is a difficult place to play in. I really like this prop, so we're going to go ahead and take the over on that. And for our last pick, we're going to stick to the same game, and we're going to take a PRA prop with Nikola Jokic over 46.5 PRAs. Now, just looking at his last 5 games, he's hit this 2 out of last 5, averaging 48.2 over his last 5 and PRAs. He had 1 game against the same Pelicans team a couple days back, or a week back, should I say, where he ended up right on the hook with 46. Now, overall, he's ended on the hook or has gone over in their last 5 matchups against the Pelicans. Obviously, the one with the hook was their game or their last matchup last week. But he's overall has had a good track record against Jonas Valanciunas, posting almost a triple double, if not a triple double, in a lot of those games. So I expect that trend to continue, as Jonas Valanciunas is not really known to be a great defender overall. So I expect Jokic to put up MVP numbers and get it done for us. So that's going to be our 6 picks. Really couldn't find no unders that I like. So we're going to go ahead and take the over on our 6 picks. As always, if you guys agree with any of my plays, always do your own research. Just don't take my word for it or anybody else's word for it. And also, here at No Limit Bets, we like to go with the low risk, high reward. So we're going to go ahead and bet $7 for the chance or possibility to win the 175. We're going to go ahead and place that entry. And that's going to be it for today's video. Again, if you guys enjoy the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Other than that, y'all have a good rest of y'all day, good rest of y'all night. And we'll be back here tomorrow. Let's get this money.